So yeah, how have you been, Robert?
Oh, okay. I'm okay. How are you?
Pretty good. How about you, Devin?
Doing terrific, man.
Good, perfect. So yeah, Robert. So what are you thinking about the Switch 2 right now, and just anything about it?
Well, they're in. You see, Microsoft's putting a lot of games on it. I heard. You see,
Yeah, it's a
or
strange
or, or is
business
it? Or is
decision.
the Switch 2 games being on Microsoft? I don't remember. I heard something the other day.
Yeah, they're definitely
Forgot.
taking a big risk with that, putting their exclusives on another platform. But kind of like how entrepreneurs they have to take a lot of risks to be
Take a lot of
successful
risks
out
to,
there.
to be
Yeah,
successful.
yeah.
Yep.
Do you know anyone that's been an entrepreneur, like
Like
started
they
their own
said,
business?
you got to spend money to make money. The old
Exactly.
Exactly,
saying.
Robert.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
a lot of financial risks. Yeah.
Yep.
Do you know anyone that's been in
No. Mm,
no entrepreneurs?
No. No. Not me. I'm not.
You ever
I don't
want to
know.
start a
Like that.
business?
Mhm.
Yeah. Didn't
You
you
ever
like?
want to start a
Oh
business?
Yeah.
yeah, my grandson. He's cleaning garbage cans.
Exact.
Oh
That's a good
yeah, yeah.
example. Yeah. That
Yeah,
is.
Mateo. He's 13 or 14. He loves it. He's got it all over Facebook. He says, "Hey, everybody needs a garbage can
That's
cleaned."
that's marketing. That's marketing right there.
Yeah, he says
Yeah.
Matteo Vigliotti. He's got it all over Facebook. I keep giving him hearts, hearts, hearts. That's all I could give him. But him and his one friend, that's what they do. They power wash the garage doors, the garbage cans. He goes for the clean. He goes for the cleanest garbage cans around. He says, I'll do it." Mateo's and somebody else's. They give the names out. It's funny. My daughter said he loves it. He makes money. He gets paid.
Yeah.
He likes having his own money. He's only 13, 14 now, 13 or 14. He likes making his money.
Yeah.
Oh
And I bet a
yeah.
That's
lot.
value,
I
that's
said,
valuable skill. That's a valuable skill
Yeah.
set to learn at a
Exactly.
young
Yeah. I
age.
bet a
I
lot.
said, Allie, maybe he'll do that. He'll do like home improvement stuff with power
Yeah.
wash and fixing stuff up. She says he really likes it. Well,
But he's
for
got like a
now he
little
does. He's
business going
young.
right now. Yeah. I bet
Yeah,
a
he's
lot
got a
of
little
other
business.
kids his age aren't doing that.
No,
That's
no.
pretty. He's fulfilling a little niche right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, good
I
for
think
him.
this weekend, I don't know if we're going there. I don't know if I'm going to my daughter's Monday, probably. But when I went there last weekend, I saw him for a little bit and he goes, "Bye, Pop. Give me a hug, a kiss." I said, "Where you going?" He goes, "I'm going to do power walk." And my son-in-law had to take him and his friend and they were gone the whole, I didn't even see him when I left at night. I didn't see him. He was gone. They had to pick him up. He was doing wash and everything.
Hmm.
Because he's getting paid for it too. He likes
Yeah.
doing it
Did
and he likes
did
the
they buy
money.
the power washer like to do that?
Oh, I don't know. Dad, I don't know. I gotta ask. I gotta
Yeah.
ask.
That's a little bit of like financial backing to get kick
Yes,
started. You
but
know what I mean?
he keeps advertising on Facebook. He keeps advertising. It's funny. Yeah, he keeps advertising. Gives his number out and everything, and a lot of people calling him, especially for the summer now. They want
Wow.
everything cleaned.
Yeah.
So good for him. I mean, I'm just glad he's getting in the habit of working. That he
Yeah.
doesn't want to sit
Exactly.
around not do nothing. I want him to get out and work. Good.
Yeah.
He
He's
knows what it's
creative
like.
enough to start his own little
Who
jig.
knows?
You
That's
know
why I told my
what can he do
daughter,
in the
Allie, who
future?
knows?
He can
He
start his
might be
own
doing
business.
this.
He
Yeah.
should really
He
start looking
said,
into
good,
that.
yeah. I mean, so far so good. He liked it, so.
Yeah, I just wrote a little paper on entrepreneurship,
Oh,
about how they
nice.
have to take all these sorts of risks to be successful
Yeah.
out there. You have to find something wrong in an industry or something that isn't like currently occupied. So like I know Nintendo, obviously they're not entrepreneurs. They've been a company since like the 1800s, but I used
Yeah.
the creation of the Wii as an example, Robert. So you know how like at that era, everyone was kind of like gaming was just kind of seen as like only gamers play games. It's like a competitive thing, like playing what like Devin's playing now. But
Yep.
Nintendo saw this and they're like, how could we make something where anyone like your grandma could pick it up and know how to play?
Pick
So
up
then
and
they,
play.
yeah,
Yep.
exactly, yeah. So they came up with the Wii. The motion controls are simple to understand, and the first game that comes with your Wii is Wii Sports. So what?
And it
Swinging a
gets your
golf
body
club,
moving.
you're
It
gonna
gets
know
you,
how to do
gets
that. Like it's just so easy to pick up. So like to be an entrepreneur, you have to think of something creative like that. Like what doesn't already exist but could benefit
yeah.
the industry.
That was the most unique thing with the Wii. Yeah, it gets you off the couch. People got up, they some exercise a little bit. You
Exactly.
swinging
Yeah.
and bowling and baseball. That's all a little
They
exercise.
almost fit two different little industries. They
Yeah.
did kind of stretch out into like fitness. They had the Wii Fit board.
Fitness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my grandson, remember the pictures I showed you? Remember the Thanksgiving we were over there? Remember a couple of weeks ago or last month?
Oh
Remember him
yeah.
playing the Wii? The Wii U? He was tired after a while. He was playing the baseball and basketball. His arms, he goes, "I'm done, Papa." He says, "I'm tired." He was really sweating and going at it. Yeah. So it was exercise actually for him too.
Yeah.
Plus you have fun. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah,
Yeah.
mindset's kind of like how Nintendo had, like
Yes.
Reggie with Wii Sports. You
Yes.
need stuff like that to be an entrepreneur, and
Hmm.
be successful with a business.
And
Um,
you know what they did first, right? Did you know what Nintendo did first, right? The company
Cards, right?
make playing cards.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I
So
want
they
they
uh,
still
they moved
sell.
around a lot.
I want they still sell like a deck of cards
I
from
think they do.
Nintendo,
I think they sell a Nintendo themed deck of cards now.
like a real deck of cards. I wonder how much they would be. I'd love to have it. I wouldn't open it. If I had a deck of cards from them, if it was sealed up, I wouldn't touch it.
Yeah,
I would just
no,
have it, just keep it. But
let it go up in value.
I don't know if you could still buy them anymore. New ones,
Another
but
thing you could do as an entrepreneur, if you're into collectibles and stuff like that, you can have your own little collector's store, but you can collect
you're
niche things that other stores don't sell. Kind of like,
absolutely. Yep.
yeah, like what I showed you when I was at the Q Mart, that like game store. You could sell
Yep.
certain types of like, I only sell old like '90s games. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
that's another way you could be an entrepreneur.
And people that are looking for that will find it with you. That they can't find it, that
Yeah,
no place else has it,
yeah,
and
people
you
will
have
drive
it.
out far to go to your business because there's nothing else
Yep.
out there like that.
Hmm.
You fill a
Yep.
need. Yeah, yep.
Yep.
How about supply and demand, Robert?
Yeah, what about supply and demand?
Um,
What do you think about that?
I don't know too much about that.
Me neither.
Um,
All you know is Trower and Switch 2.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not an economist. I'm an entrepreneur.
yeah.
Um,
So what is that supply and demand? So I guess the more you,
uh,
the more you,
well,
the
the
more you're
more
in demand, the more you have to have supply. Like the more you want, somebody wants something, you have to keep supplying more of it. So you have to get
Exactly,
more for
Robert,
your
exactly.
business because these people
exactly.
want to buy it.
Yeah,
Supply, yeah,
Yep.
or
yeah.
supply
My
and
grandfather was actually an entrepreneur. Did you know this, Robert?
oh no, I didn't know
So
that. Oh,
he his father died when he was young, so it was just him and his
no,
mom. So he had to drop out of school so he
yep.
could make money for his mom.
Support the family,
So he was
support his
mowing
mom.
his neighbor's lawn, and his neighbor owned an elevator company, right? And the
Hmm.
neighbor, like, eventually let my grandfather work for him. So my grandfather worked there. He kept working there, and he made his way up. And he eventually became, atop the company. Once the previous guy, I don't really remember what happened to him, but that was our company. I forget what it was originally called, but it eventually became Semco Lift, and then it was sold to Otis Elevator, and then I think Otis
Oh,
sold it
Otis
to
Elevator.
yeah, yeah. Semco Lift put an elevator in the Statue of Liberty.
You know that Otis Elevator? I've seen them. They're old. Otis Elevator
Yeah,
is probably one of the
yeah. I
oldest
think they made
companies.
the first elevator. Um,
I know the name Otis. Yep, I remember seeing that in the elevator.
yeah. So that company was sold then to LG after Otis, I think. So
Hmm.
my dad and my uncles they worked at Semco, and they did not like it there after it was sold. So they
Oh,
left that company and they started their own. They
start their
started
own.
out in like a little office kinda across from this like trans shop in
Hmm.
I think Doylestown. I think that was their original location. But yeah, they started off with installation company. I think that was the original one, Home Lift. They
Hmm.
just had vans and a couple guys that would drive out and install and like service elevators like over in like the Jersey Shore and like the local area, just
Yeah.
residential elevators. And then they made a custom elevator, which is the manufacturing company. And what they did is just only residential elevators, and they made parts very similar to what Semco sold, because Semco went out
Hmm.
of business, so they had to fill in that niche.
Oh,
So
yeah.
yeah,
See,
they were successful as entrepreneurs. They took a risk by making that company, and took a
and it
risk by
paid off.
expanding it. Yeah,
And it paid off.
exactly. Yeah, that's what it's
Yep.
all about.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was definitely a very interesting little project I did. It was my final project. I learned a lot, and I definitely can apply that because I
Yeah.
will hopefully be a business owner when I'm older.
Yes. Yes. That'd be great, Cameron.
Yeah. So like Chris, none of them were ever like an entrepreneur or anything.
No, no, not Chris. His brother's a lawyer. His brother's is a big time lawyer in New York, but that's different. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's some noise?
Yeah.
He's building. He showed me what he's building. I said, "What is that?" He goes, "Lico's building a new house." I should see it. He's got bulldozers there.
Wow.
Well, he's got a lot of money. He told me what he's worth. He thinks. I said, "Yeah, well, he's a big lawyer in New York, so that's what he does. So he's okay. Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Wait, is that the one? His brother is related to the baseball player.
No, that's he called me before. My friend
That's
Joe.
Joe. Yeah.
He had to go to New York for an MRI for his prostate because he's the one who smokes cigars. He doesn't really take care of himself. So he said, Bobby, he said before he
Entrepreneurship.
yeah, I just hope they don't find anything. That's all.
Yeah.
But anyway, no,
Devin,
Chris's brother's is a lawyer. But
Devin, you know anything about entrepreneurship? You know anyone that's aspiring to be an
Um,
entrepreneur or anything?
Let me think. I'm not too sure. Not
Actually,
really. I know my.
Nate started up his
my
little clothing.
oh
They started
yeah,
selling and
yeah.
designing a
We
little
did. Yeah,
clothing. I don't know how far
Nate
he's in.
Jacob.
Yeah. He unfortunately could not join us today, but he is an aspiring entrepreneur. He has his little own clothing company. He started out. He was again back to mowing lawns. He was mowing this guy's lawn over in the Poconos, and the guy lived in New York, and he was a fashion designer. And I think Nate would wear his like designer clothes when he was mowing the lawns, and the guy like started talking about fashion with them, and they just started like throwing ideas at each other, and Nate was sending him designs, and yeah, they just started talking, and Nate recently just started up an Instagram account, and started like advertising his clothing. I don't know if he's made any sales yet, but I know he sent designs over to manufacturers, and had them make them at least samples. I don't know if he's like mass produced anything yet. I don't know how far along he is. I haven't talked to him in a minute. But yeah, he's an entrepreneur in a way. He's got an
wow,
Instagram.
good for him.
Yeah. I forgot I never told you that, Robert.
Is that Nate? Who Nate? That's in the call sometime.
Yeah, not the one from my school. The one that lives in the Poconos. Nate Jacob.
I thought it was one of the Nates, the two Nates that
Yeah,
are on
no,
the
it is one
call.
of those two.
Oh,
It's the
okay.
older
Oh,
one.
good for him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. I'll ask him about it next time you guys are both in the call.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's good for him.
I think I've been
Maybe
recording for a long
start
time.
his own fashion business, own fashion line.
How much footage do we have?
Probably a lot. So thanks for watching my amazing podcast. It does not have an official name yet, but it could possibly be sponsored by Trower. You got anything to say, Robert or Devin?
Thank you very much for listening. Thanks for tuning in. I hope to see you again around here.
How about you, Robert?
Yeah. Take care, everyone. Have a good night, and thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in and listening.